Hello, third grade. This is Mrs. Justice, and I'm here to talk to you a little about ideas and support. So, what I mean by that is as you read, you need to think about the author's ideas or his or her point of view and how he or she would support them. So, what evidence do they have to support their ideas? Okay, so sometimes it's also called a claim. And an author's claim is actually their position or opinion on a specific topic. So let's look at the anchor chart that I have on the screen. And if we look up at the top, it tells you that when an author shares his ideas, you can tell which of his ideas would be facts or opinions. So if we look at the opinion side, in the upper right hand corner, okay, in the bubbled graphic organizer, you can see that an opinion is a personal belief and it cannot be proven true. So, an author supports his or her opinions with reasons and details. So, the supporting evidence often includes facts. So, once again, if we look back at the anchor chart and we look back at the fact side, which is on the left side, then you can see that a fact can be proven true. So it definitely is true. So if I were to say that cat is black, then that would be a fact because just by looking at the cat, you can tell if it is black, right? So we prove that the cat is black in color. So it would be a fact. Now, if I said that cat is really pretty, that would be an opinion because that's something that I believe or think. Okay, so I may think the cat is really pretty, but Zane may think, ooh, that cat is ugly. So that would definitely be an opinion because it's your own belief. It's what you think. It's how you feel. Okay, so when we look at or think about an author's writing, many times we want to determine if what they're writing about is a fact or if it is an opinion. And a lot of times there are clue words that will help us determine this. So if we look back to the anchor charts and we look on the opinion side, which is on the right side, we're looking for the look for words or clues. Okay, so I can see it says, I believe, I think, best, seems to be, never, always, or probably. So those are all words or phrases that would help us determine that a sentence might be an opinion. But if I look at the look for words on the fact sides, I'm going to look for numbers, for photos, for maps, or sometimes even eyewitness reports. So someone tells you what they see. Okay, so a lot of times, if an author is giving you facts or opinions, they're trying to influence your thinking in one way. So they're wanting you to believe the same way that they do many times. Okay, so we're going to practice analyzing the author's ideas, and then we're going to support the ideas to gain a better understanding of what Edison's best invention might be about. So let's go on and open our books to page 263. Okay, so I'm going to go on and reread page 263. And as I do, I want you to follow along with me. Okay, so up at the page, up the top of the page 263, the heading is the light bulb. It says Jean Barretto says the light bulb is Edison's most popular and important invention. Light bulbs are used in many other inventions, such as flashlights, automobile headlights, and electric signs. The light bulb inspired more than just new ways to shine bright. Mr. Barretta writes the light bulb worked as part of an elaborate light and power system, large enough to power an entire city. Edison built the first example of this system on Pearl Street in New York City. This system was able to send electricity to many different locations at once. It led to the power grids that carry electricity to customers around the country today. Edison's innovative grid brought electricity into homes across America. The grid was built to power electric light bulbs. However, once people had electricity in their homes, they could use it to power other inventions. People came up with all kinds of electrical inventions: refrigerators, washing machines, and computers. The last list goes on and on. If it were not for Edison's light bulb, we would not have power grids today. Without power grids, we would not have inventions that run on electrical power. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to look at everything that the author says about the light bulb. Okay, so what does the author claim? So, what is his opinion that the light bulb was Edison's best invention? And I want you to underline some of the things that might support that claim. Okay, so go back to page 263 and underline what you find. I'll give you just a couple minutes. Okay, so you should have finished up underlining what support the author gives for claiming or giving his opinion that the light bulb was Edison's best invention. So, actually, if you look at paragraph 10, you could have underlined the author quotes that Jean Barretto lists inventions inspired by the light bulb and says that the power grid for light bulbs made all electrical inventions possible. Okay, so he thinks that because of the power grid, everything else that was ran or is ran electrically, that is an invention, he made it possible by doing that. Okay, so we just found supporting evidence to determine an opinion. Now we want to look at a fact in the story. So I'm going to reread the last two sentences on page 263. Okay, and as I read, I want you to follow along. And then I want you to underline the sentence that is a fact. Remember, a fact can be proven true. The list goes on and on. If it were not for Edison's light bulb, we would not have power grids today. Without power grids, we would not have inventions that run on electrical power. Okay, go on and circle the sentence that you think is the statement of fact. Okay, so you should have circled without power grids, we would not have inventions that run on electrical power. That is a statement that is very true. So that should have been the sentence that you circled. Okay, thank you, boys and girls, for joining me today. I'll see you in a couple weeks, and I hope you have a great day.